Firefighters and first responders give the best of themselves when they get the call. This was an early calling for Captain Dena Ali with the Raleigh Fire Department.
I saw that the fire department was just where I'd rather be.
Long days, sleepless nights, too often finding themselves with a front row seat to the worst day of someone else's life.
It seemed like they always showed up on scene and helped and made a difference before they cleared.
Like many other responders, Dena takes the job home with her. She can't help but think about the people, like one woman who lost her home in a fire on New Year's Eve in 2020.
The next day when I got home from work, I just couldn't stop thinking about her and the fact that she lost everything, the fact that that's where she lived. I didn't know where she was going to end up at. And it really broke my heart.
So Captain Ali reached out to her circle of friends and colleagues, quickly raising thousands of dollars in gift cards and the donation of a life-changing stair lift. The act of kindness earning Ali a Commissioner Award for exceptional service from the Commissioner of Insurance and State Fire Marshal.
This situation wasn't unique, believe it or not. A lot of times after calls like this, we do this, not just me, but firefighters do things like this because we meet people on their worst day and we have opportunities to help people.
Dena says the stress of responding to emergencies through a pandemic started to put a strain on her mental health.
I was struggling, I was depressed, I was having some issues, and in that time I felt just a lot of shame and I felt the need to hide what I was going through because I didn't want anybody that I worked with to know that I wasn't perfect or, superwoman. But in my processes, I realized that I wasn't alone.
Dena stepped up to the challenge once again. She created a peer support group to help train first responders to move through the shame and guilt surrounding mental health and find a better way to cope.
For first responders, a lot of times, we think that we're not allowed to be human. We think that we have to hide it.
In an attempt to care for the families of fallen first responders, Dena helped to create the Carolina Brotherhood, a group of cyclists raising money to help the families of fallen first responders in both North and South Carolina.
We ride bicycles from community to community to honor other people, and just constantly through serving others, it builds you up.
Holding up their promise to serve, even when not on duty.
We're just extremely fortunate because we have this job that brings us into other people's lives on their worst day. And we don't always get to make a positive, impact, or we don't always get to change something for the better, but there are times where we do. And it's just, there's no better feeling than to know that your life mattered.